So you just got awarded this very significant contract by HHS earlier this week. Certainly, we've seen experts ringing the alarm on U.S. dependency on China for some of these raw materials and drug manufacturing in general for quite some time. The pandemic certainly seems to be accelerating that. But there is already an industry, at least to a certain extent, here in the U.S. that exists around contract manufacturing. How much is this focused on producing drugs versus stockpiling and developing those raw materials?
Yeah, great question. Well, Phlow Corporation's mission is to provide high-quality, low-cost generic pharmaceuticals and their ingredients through state-of-the-art U.S.-based manufacturing. So to answer your question, it's both. Phlow Corporation is going to not only make the essential medicines along with our partners, including Civica, who does finished dosage forms, but we're also going to be using advanced manufacturing, in particular continuous manufacturing technologies that has been proven to be able to lower the cost of active pharmaceutical ingredients. So our goal is to stand up that infrastructure, and we're already working with partners to begin manufacturing essential medicines in shortage today for COVID-19.
So Phlow is only technically, a couple months old right now. How quickly can you produce these drugs and these materials, especially given the fact that you're only now just starting to build out your own facilities?
Sure. So Phlow Corporation, the work actually began over a year ago. We began working with a team and built a world-class team, built world-class partners. We were trying to figure out what type of corporation structure could highlight our social impact mission. And then once we figured out that we could do a B Corp structure, we formally incorporated as a public benefit corporation in January. Meanwhile, we had been getting to work on the business model, how we were going to manufacture these, and which drugs were most vulnerable. These are drugs that were in shortage long before COVID-19. And then we put together this proposal for the federal government that involves two components. First, rapid surge response to make essential medicines and their ingredients that are at risk of shortage right now and get them into the strategic national stockpile, get them into something that we're building called the Strategic Active Pharmaceutical Ingredient Reserve. And then second, build that rapid infrastructure to bring back end-to-end domestic advanced manufacturing from precursor chemical to API to finished dosage form. And our initial facility should be up and running within a year.
Hey, Eric, it's John Fort. Good morning. Thanks for being with us again. What's it going to take for Phlow to be able to compete in the open market on not just ingredients, but finished drugs? And how far out is that?
Yeah, great question, and an important question. So Phlow is incorporating advanced manufacturing process development. We were founded with our co-founder, Frank Gupton, at the Medicines for All Institute, who had already proven over the last 3 years that he could reduce the cost of active pharmaceutical ingredient manufacturing by upwards of 40%. So the first goal was, let's use advanced manufacturing technology that has not been incorporated for generics right here in the U.S. The second point is, let's realize supply chain efficiencies. For example, Civica, as our manufacturing partner, has already figured out a model to produce affordable generic medicines right here in the U.S. with their over 1,300 hospital system partners. So we're going to realize efficiencies in the system to drive competitiveness and bring back this important industrial base.
Hey, Eric, when we've been talking about bolstering domestic supply chains for a long time, and up until a few months ago, the question was, well, where are they going to find the workers to do that? How are they going to train the workers to do that? Certainly, that's not as acute a concern given what unemployment is doing and about to do. But what will hiring look like, and how easy is it to transfer some of those skills?
So Phlow already has over 20 employees. We're growing almost every single day. Within the next few months, we'll have over 50 employees. We have not had a problem attracting world-class talent. A lot of individuals are raising their hands saying, listen, I've had successful careers. Some of them have been in retirement. I want to work on something now significant. And this is significant, most importantly, for patients and the health of Americans. So we have fantastic job opportunities. We're going to be hiring up to 350 employees right here in Virginia. Some of these are highly technical jobs. Fortunately, some of these are manufacturing jobs where individuals have already been out of work or have previously worked at some of the facilities that we're linking to as a part of this project. So there is no lack of talent available, and we're proud to be putting Americans back to work in American factories.
In a week, Dr. Edwards, where Moderna is certainly in focus, not just for the medical community, but also for investors, given everything that's going on with vaccine development there. In general, are you going to be involved in manufacturing vaccines if and when the time comes? How quickly can the stockpile of vaccines be ramped? Are you involved in Operation Warp Speed?
Yeah, great question. So as a part of this federal award with the Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, BARDA, underneath ASPR and HHS, we are building an end-to-end manufacturing structure, which also includes an aseptic fill finish facility. That facility will begin breaking ground and working on that facility very soon. And as a part of that contract, the federal government does have the option to utilize expansion space that we have included in the plans for vaccine manufacturing. Right now, our focus is on the essential medicines that are in shortage to treat hospitalized COVID-19 patients, but certainly we'll be partnering with the federal government to make sure we utilize this important American infrastructure for whatever the needs are as a part of the COVID response.